Welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on SMCI super microcomputer. We have now here a very significant price action while I want to do this update here, and I give you of course all the updated price information based on the chart. This is of course not financial advice, guys. For the beginning, guys, I caught a cold, so I'm very sorry when I have to interrupt the video here. I give my best to do that as smooth as possible. So guys, yeah, what I want to show you is here, since my video releases where I said I expect here a squeeze for SMCI, we can see that we had here in total a price run of 129%, but also a pullback now from this peak here of about 20%, and we can see that we're starting to trade here a little bit lower in the pre-market while I'm recording this video. This is not a coincidence, guys, because we hit again here one of the major resistance levels, and one of the major resistance levels is this purple EMA line here in the chart. So we can see that since we tried to break out here after the purple EMA line, we have a rejection again, and that was the same, unfortunately. The last momentum, or the last time when we could trade above this line, was here in July 2024. So we know that this is a natural resistance, and we need a lot of volume here to break this price level. This is what we can see here based on the chart, but the market makers already left us here one secret signal in the chart. And this is this gap down here, guys, which I really like. I love gap downs. I don't like gap ups. And we see here that we had one gap up here. So there is one gap up here waiting again at 23.88. When you see my previous videos, you know where my, let's say the dream price goals are for a buy-in. But what we can see now is that we had this rejection here, and the market makers left us here a hidden signal in the chart here at 34.43, which means the price should come back very, very soon here to this price level. When we now enable the drawings, we can see of course more details on that, and I switch off the indicators for a second to make it more clear. So the major price range, which I already mentioned in my previous videos, is here between $23 and $33.80. This price range here is the, let's call it, natural buying liquidity zone, the accumulation zone, where usually the bulls are waiting here to pump the stock. We can see here after this massive price increasement here for SMCI, which already started here back in 2020 and earlier, we had only here two very significant accumulation zones. The first is here between $11.80 and $9.30, and the second one, as I mentioned, here between $33.80 and $23. And this is why I think the squeeze here, which we had now here, this 100% price move, was very predictable. And I also mentioned that I expect a squeeze to happen here in this date range, which means 20th of November until the 16th of December. And we can see that we now had here a 120% price move. The question is the squeeze over now? Is this resistance level, the purple EMA line, is this a strong resistance, or can we squeeze higher? To answer that question, guys, I think it is very useful here to work with Fibonacci retracements. Of course, we can also check here the EMA lines, but as I said, based on the last price actions here, the EMA lines have not been in favor here for SMCI, which means they act as a resistance. Of course, you can find support here for a couple of days, but these price actions here, I call them the bear steps. You have here this kind of bear step coming down, bear step maybe coming down, and so on. So that's why now we need here a lot of volume, and we had here very, very good buying volume. This is the only reason, or the only chance how you can break this bearish momentum here. When we zoom out one more time, for if you didn't see my previous videos here on my channel, then we can see that since here March 2024, since we had our peak at $122.90, we are trading here in this downtrend channel, which acts as a resistance, as an accumulation. That doesn't mean that we are not in an uptrend anymore. Even we're trading here far below the all-time high. But when you compare this here with 2020 or earlier, when we see that here SMCI was trading at $1.50 and lower, so that means we are still in a very, very strong uptrend, and this is a natural accumulation which happens right now here before we see maybe here much higher price goals incoming, which I will of course show you here in the video. Guys, if you're new to this channel here, welcome. Normally I talk about short squeeze stocks. SMCI is of course a short squeeze play, but I also release here my finest short squeeze stocks every Sunday. So a brand new video is out right now. I released that just yesterday, guys. I call them the hot stocks. So every time when you see a video like that, that means that the tickers in those videos have high squeeze potential. This is my personally finest selection of short squeeze stocks where I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next trading days. There is of course no guarantee, but we had 2 squeezes last week. One of those squeezes here was 109% one day after my video release, and the second one has been 242% 3 days after my video release, so in the same week of course. And yeah, that's why what can happen, but I expect also here my tickers for this week to squeeze if the market stays of course here in a bullish setup, which is of course the case right now. So if you want to see those short squeeze stocks, guys, yeah, my finest selection, you can join in the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits here. We are growing every day, and this is the most popular membership which I have. If you also want to join in, guys, you can click here the info icon in the corner, then you get access to the Patreon member link. So game plan for SMCI, guys. So let's dive in here into the price levels and the technicals. We know that this price level here, 33 to 23, is a very strong bull zone where the bull's usually waiting. And in my opinion, if we want to continue to squeeze here to the next price levels, which is, for example, $46, and I think everything for now on between $46 and $65 is a potential, let's call it squeeze price range for SMCIs. And this is of course not a short squeeze. This is just a normal algo squeeze, same like we had here over and over again. Yeah, trend channel bottom squeeze, trend channel bottom squeeze, and so on. So this is not a short squeeze, not a bullish breakout yet, but that could be the beginning here of a bottom, which we could see here very, very soon for SMCI, if the bottom is not in yet. So to confirm a squeeze, what usually has to happen, yeah, when I say has to happen, that means that the chance is about 90%, and we should not drop below 28.26, guys. The 0.5 level of the Fibonacci retracement, which you see here, is a very significant price level. So I will draw a green line for you here, guys, to make that more simple. What usually happens if this squeeze is over right now, let's talk about the bear case. If the squeeze is over for SMCI, this squeeze attempt, I'm just talking here about the last price move here, then that means, guys, that we come back down here somewhere between 23.85 and 21.96, retrace here one more time, get rejected here in this area, and then come back even more down. This is the bear case, let's call it like that. The bull case would be that we stay over 28.26. I mean, the higher the better, but if we stay over 28.26, guys, and start to bounce back from here, then that would be in favor for a squeeze and could mean that we see the next price levels here to the upside incoming for SMCI, which is, for example, $46 when we open here. Again, the indicators, you can see all the open gaps here, $46.75, $51.35. Here is the EMA 200, so that could be our resistance here. That's why I draw this liquidity zone here in the chart, guys. $52.77 to $57.84 is the price range where I expect SMCI to squeeze. If we just have here normal volume like this and the normal algo pump, yeah, a short squeeze, guys, happens when we finally break out here out of this trend channel to the upside. Then we can talk about a short squeeze, which is not the case yet. Okay, guys, here are a lot of lines and drawings, so I will make it very simple for you. So we switch off the indicators one more time. If you want to copy the price levels here, this is everything based on TradingView. We have a very good chance right now, very good opportunity to save here 70% for TradingView, guys. They have Cyber Monday right now for 2 more days. When you get the premium tier for TradingView, then you save right now 70% and you get 1 month for free. I have here a special Cyber Monday discount link for you. When you also click here the info icon, you get access to this TradingView 70% discount link, guys. And as I said, the premium tier is the way to go. If you want to learn trading, guys, I can highly recommend that program here. So the price levels, if you want to copy them, the make it or break it here for this squeeze here, for the small squeeze move, is this line here, guys. 28.23 is the price level which we should stay above. That would be very in favor for a squeeze. And then the next price goals here are $46.73, and this, yellow box here between 57.78 and 52.85, guys. This is here the price range which I expect if we can continue to squeeze the trend channel. Top here would be our resistance here, and then we have to see how the price is accumulating after that. Okay, guys, that was my update on SMCI. I hope that the video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for your support, guys, and yeah, see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.